don't want you to worry too much yet, but for those of you who missed the 1951 novel by British science fiction pioneer John Wyndham, or the 1961 film, or the great BBC series 20 years later, don't panic yet, okay? But do take a bit of advice. While the Triffids were malevolent, intelligent creatures capable of discernment, they had weapons, they could move around, we'll just relax a bit. But all of these characteristics can be found somewhere in nature right now to a greater or lesser degree. And there's a lot going on with plants that we don't know about. Now, while plants don't always have the ambulant abilities of the locomotion of the Triffids, or indeed this great big stinging venomous weapon, they can do an awful lot of harm. Not the mild sort of annoying sting of a nettle, which is evolved in response to the nettle's greatest threat to well-being, not something from us, but these guys. In fact, where there are no sheep, nettles haven't evolved such bad stings. However, plants do have a lot of the Triffids' armoury. Now, yes, they don't have legs, but they can move around. You turn your back on your garden for a few minutes and seeds blow in from the dandelions, and you've got weeds everywhere. In fact, plants can travel hundreds and hundreds of miles, not just using the wind, even using the oceans, as coconut, one of the largest seeds on the planet, gets about. But plants also display what could be viewed as cunning intelligence in how they travel and even how they get into your homes. Yes, see it in the garden centre. Take it home in a pot. Oh, people who take it home in a pot, garden centres buy even more of them in, help them to multiply. But there's a lot more going on, in particular with this one sinister plant here, the Venus flytrap. Hiding within that humble bit of vegetative matter is real intelligence. Now, for many years I've been buttonholing people and telling them they've got to beware. This is a plant that scientists have known for decades can count to 2. A leaf falls in it, it doesn't close. A fly goes in, and the second time it touches it, it springs shut. It can count, and it can remember that the fly's already touched it once, so it has memory. Now, it doesn't have a brain or a central nervous system. So what's going on? It's pretty scary. Okay, I mean, you know, to count and do all that, you need a circuit or a brain or something, and yet scientists this year published new information. The Venus flytrap now doesn't just count up to 2, it carries on counting. The more it's touched, the more it releases a hydrolase to dissolve the fly. In fact, at least up to 5, there's hugely measurable difference. And the Daily Telegraph reported excitedly that some of these plants could even count up towards 26. That's a lot of circuits, brain power, something hidden away. Now, okay, they're very small plants, but there are big carnivores out there, even if they seem sort of quite mild-mannered, like the horse chestnut, which, with its sticky buds and leaves, as well as dropping conkers, it can catch flies and dissolve them. It's not its major food source, it's a hobby. Okay, but you know, plants show other signs of discernment and judgment. If you grow lots of strawberries close together, or if you even grow them through red plastic, they just sense the redness somehow and increase their size by 20% and increase the number of flavour compounds. How do they know? And down below the soil surface, where half of the plant's mass is located, plants are communicating through miles and miles of mycorrhiza, of fungus living under there. It's the plant's own internet. So now we should be panicking because we don't know what they're saying to each other. So just you know, we'll try and keep it calm, but beware, there could be something going on. So if you're going to talk and try and find out more about this as well, make sure you take the house plants out of the room first, because they could be listening to. Now, it was just a Venus flytrap that started me off on this research, but now I'm terrified, and I'm just going to go and hide. Thank you very much.